All right, hey, welcome back. I believe anyway, whatever. Here, we'll cut that out. So we're gonna make some eggs. So check this out. This is the current setup I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna change it. Now you know I always cook with lard. I always like lard, right? Let's get that out of the way. Hang on here. There we go. But cooking with lard, so I always start out on low, and there's kind of a reason for that. You have to hang on. With steel, whatever kind. I think this is just me. You have to open the pores of the skillet to. I want to say open. Just you got to open them up, right? So let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, let's take it up a little bit. Get some action happening, right? People like to see stuff cooking. I don't know why. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. I'm really cooking on this show. You know what I mean? I'm doing the thing. I do a little swirly action here. Why not? Right? Yeah, we're really cooking here. Well, people ask, why do I have this here? It's very slippery for me to sometimes film with one hand versus two or whatever. You know, kind of weirdness. So, all right, let's see what we can do here. Should be hot enough to throw an egg in there. So, awful lot of oil, but that's all right. We're frying eggs today. We're not being, but again, it's lard, right? Who cares? It's lard, right? Oh, there we go. Do a little egg cracking here. Right. Okay. Now, I didn't want a whole lot of splattering yet. Yeah. Everybody's always in a hurry when they cook, you know? Fry this, steam that. No, yeah, take your time a little bit, right? There we go. Oh, a little bit of action happening here. Yeah, I don't normally do this much lard or whatever. Gets lined out. Now, what's nice about this? As soon as it stops cooking. Right? It's very cool. So let's keep that all under control. I haven't cooked a regular egg in a long time. I usually do the the whites and then do the yolks, but. That's right. This is just a videoing test. Let's zoom in here and take a look at some egg action. I don't want to mess with the camera that much. Now, this cooking thing I'm using, it's a NuWave Flex. Look at that. It has a five temperature increment. So 350, or like 135, 140, 145. So. You have to find the right temperature. Sometimes you have to up and down it a little bit. Right? I know I'm wasting time. This is just a test video. How's that grab you? Cooking eggs today, right? We are cooking eggs. Now, a lot of people they'll take the egg, right, and they'll splash they'll do this oil thing, right? They'll splash oil up on things or whatever. All right, there's a non-sticky, right? What are you going to call it? Sunny side up egg, right? What are we going to do with this though? Well, I could put it on like toast or something like that, maybe, or whatever. Let's see how good the flippage is. A little extra stuff here. I'm usually a little better than that. I'm a little off today, but that's all right. Look at that. Why hurry? That's what makes things stick. You get too, look at that slidey thing. You get too excited. This is the best I can clean this pan. I've taken Brillo. I've taken everything to the bottom of this thing to get the what they call it, non-stick, right, off or whatever. Terrible. I don't want this, but that's what I have. Slippage. Look at that. Look at that. Right? I'm actually where are we at here? I'm cooking today. Right? A little too much done maybe there, but we'll keep it. We'll keep it. I don't know what we're going to do with this yet, but we're going to do 2 of them. So let's whoa. Yeah, right. I know what we're going to do. Check this out. I just happen to have this. I have 2 burgers. So let's take one of these and flop it right on top like that. How's that grab you? Yeah. Now we're going to do egg number 2. Hey, it's my show, right? It's my show. I don't normally bang it on the side of the pan, but let's give that a whirl. Here we go. Like I said, I usually break the separate the yolks from the other. Okay, let's make sure we're cooking with gas here. Oop. There we go. Turned it off. I really like this electric conduction or the induction cooktop. It turns off when you want. The only thing is, now I did make a mistake. It's 10. It's okay. It's 10 degrees when you up the thing. So you can start at like 130, and then it goes to 140. So it's not 5. It's not 5. It's 10 degrees. So it's kind of hard to get it, because it does, honestly. It works. I'm not bad math. It works pretty good, but it does fluctuate up and down. Okay. To get a simmer, it's a little tough because of the way it sends information back and forth. But it's fine. It's fine. Again, welcome. Thank you for popping in. This is a cooking show, just to see what's going on. We're actually okay. Like that. It's not a super camera, but it'll do for what I'm doing. Look at that. It's pretty nice, right? Not too shabby. What do we go this way? Let's see. Okay. No, we're not gonna mess with it. We're not gonna mess with it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just keep it. So, like I said, this is really cooking. People say, when you add spices, all this kind of stuff. I don't know. What do I know? Anyway, it's pretty nice. I can see the. I can see my picture in a little camera too, so it's kind of nice. Here we go. Time to flippage. Might do a little flippage. Nice size yolk in this one. Pretty okay. Pretty okay. Not too shabby. There we go. Interesting. Let's turn it up just a little and do some flippage. What do you think? Oh, look at that. Lovely, isn't it? All right, let's back this thing up. Getting out of control. I'm getting out of control here. Lock the camera down there before you go doing buttons. There we go. Get back out there. How's that? How's that look? Again, the whole thing with cooking is stickage. You don't want things to get too hot. Again, people go, oh, there's no non-stick. You don't need it if you do it right. This is. I believe it's conductive metal anyway. I don't think it's cast iron because it's too flimsy, but works for me. Look at that. Now let's take this and we're going to move it right over to the egg like that. There we go. And there you go. Now a friend of mine does what do they call those? Not over easy, but soft boiled or whatever it's called. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this out of the way. There we are. And there's our deal. Right. Lovely. Now here's where I usually hit it with some contaminants, right? So we're going to do some little garlic, right? Garlic action there. Yeah, a little fresh cracked pepper. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. And there you have it. Whew. Let's do a little zoom in. See how that works on this. Again, testing. There you have it. So I guess the zoom doesn't work well on that camera. Well, that's all right. That's all right. I like the overhead so far. Look at that. Nice, huh? Not too shabby. Really, it's okay. Lighting's a little off still, but it's still pretty good. I'll work on it. All right, I'll work on it. And people like this cooking show stuff. I don't know why, but question is, would you eat that? All right? It's pretty yummy. Really is. Not too bad. I didn't show a shot cutting it, but hey, I'm out of here.